Hi guys, I can't have Fool of the Week on a Monday, but it seems that Tom Hunt, the Tory MP and Brexiteer, wants me to. So he appeared on the Politics Live show where he said, and I quote, "I haven't seen any evidence that Brexit has had a negative impact on this economy." Now thankfully journalist Robespierre was on hand to make Tom look like a fool by dealing in reality. Now why the heck are people like Tom Hunt invited on when clearly they don't operate within the same reality as everyone else? Have a listen to this.
I think that in terms of our economic performance compared with other countries post-Brexit, I haven't seen any evidence that Brexit has had a negative impact on this economy.
Look, the underlying, this point that there's no evidence that Brexit has cost anything. Well, the OBR and the Treasury, in their own budget forecasts, your government, the Treasury, in their own forecasts, essentially accepts a cost to GDP from having left the single market.
It's not necessarily true. So
if you erect trade barriers with the vast market on your doorstep, there is a cost incurred. That's not even, that's gravity. That's not even controversial.
Exactly. If you put up trade barriers with your nearest neighbour, you're going to see friction. You're going to see extra costs. And we've already seen it. Now, why is Tom Hunt doing this? Well, probably to hold on to his seat. He has convinced people that Brexit was a good idea, and he can't turn around now and say, actually, it was a mistake. Now, in the latest news of the extra costs for business, this is from the BBC, it was posted on Monday, post-Brexit trade scheme to cost more than £500 million. So this is a trader scheme where it allows businesses in Great Britain to sell into Northern Ireland and avoid certain checks. Now, none of this was necessary before leaving the European Union. So this is an extra cost, a direct extra cost for businesses who want to sell to Northern Ireland into the single market. So there's a green lane, there's a red lane. In order to avoid certain checks, you need to have a certain status, and this is the trusted trader scheme. But as you can see here from the BBC, and I'll leave a link in the description, it's an extra £500 million. An extra £500 million for no benefit. There is no benefit here in respect to Brexit, because if the UK had remained part of the European Union, or even just a single market, then you wouldn't have had this trusted trader scheme, and you wouldn't have had to pay an extra £500 million. Now, why is this the case? Because Northern Ireland is part of the single market when it comes to goods, and Great Britain is outside the single market. So businesses who want to sell into the single market have to pay into Northern Ireland, have to pay for a certification. They need to be they have to have this trusted trader certification, and then they can trade and avoid a lot of checks. An extra cost for businesses in Great Britain. Now, what could happen here is, even though this is an extra cost, it may be avoided by just not trading with Northern Ireland. Now, this in part is to satisfy the DUP who are complaining about the border in the Irish Sea. They have said, look, businesses in Great Britain don't want to sell to Northern Ireland anymore because of the extra cost. They don't mention Brexit, of course, which they campaigned for. So they pushed for some sort of alternative system, and this is the trusted trader scheme. So certain businesses are certified that they can sell their goods into Northern Ireland, but once again, this is an extra cost that many of them will probably avoid by just not trading with Northern Ireland. And as we'll see going forward, Northern Ireland will move further away economically from the rest of the United Kingdom, because businesses in Great Britain just won't bother to trade with Northern Ireland. But for Tom Hunt, this isn't an extra cost. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.